Evening all, and welcome to a brand new playthrough of Timberborn, where we're going to take things a bit more easier than we did before. Well, not easy, normal. We're playing with the INT Beavers, we are playing on normal difficulty, and we are playing on a custom map. This is Lake Biwa, I hope I'm pronounced that correct. It is a real-life lake in the Shinga prefect of Japan, and it is a custom map created by Sukuna Bikona. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. I'm not very good at pronunciation, so apologies if I'm not. You can find this map in the description below. It is on the Timberborn forums, the mechanical forums, and I saw it and I thought it's nice. It looks chilled, it looks simple, it looks easy, so that's what we're gonna do. And my goal is basically as many beavers as I can get. That's the aim. I want to see if it's possible to break 1,000 beavers. We have 11. I want to see if we can break 1,000. I've gone nearly 200, I think. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Basically, I'm going to get to the point where we're just going to see how far we can get. I'm not too fussed about the happiness or the well-being. We'll try and get some in there. We'll try and get some carousels and things going and bits and pieces here and there and everywhere. But yeah, essentially, it's going to be kind of want to just get some explosives, get some things going, and then try and flatten down all these areas here, build places, build things, build a couple of districts. We might even have like a mega district somewhere of just all the beavers like live in the mega district, and then the little ones outside. I don't know, but the plan is just lots of beavers. Kind of want to try and break 1,000 beavers. Don't know if that's going to be possible. Don't know if the game won't let me do that. I don't know. So let's start off the way you always start off, with some roads and some food. So we need a gatherer's flag. That will keep our beavers alive for a short amount of time. We are playing on normal, so we do have to worry a little bit about droughts. There are loads of water sources coming in, and there is one major one going out, which is actually lower than the rest of the things, so this will dry up. This won't. This area here. So if we can get out there, start doing things out there, that'll be fantastic. That'll be easy enough, but I think we're okay. And we are playing the Iron Teeth, so obviously we get the deep pumps. Not that the deep pumps are going to particularly matter on this one, but yeah. So I'm going to put in a pump back here, I think, like that. There we go. We'll stick in a path there. Okay. And we also need some wood. Now we can get wood up here. Luckily we have access to wood up high, but we don't have a lot of it early on. So we need to kind of be very, very careful with our wood expenditure. So we're also going to get in a scientist early on. And I think I kind of want to build a lumber mill very early, because you need planks for the forester. These berries should be good for a little while. Some areas back here. Yeah. I think before we go damming anything off and building farms and things, I think I want to just beeline for the forester. So let's go. Now, of course, the beavers can go underwater. They can swim, so we don't have to worry about them not getting underneath there. That won't be a huge problem. We do need actually to put in a woodcutter. That would help. A lumberjack would probably be a good idea. Let's do one of them in. Oops. And let's say, could you be so kind as to chop down all the trees up here? And all the trees there. And that tree there. I don't think you can get the other ones. I don't even know if you can get that tree there. You can get that tree there. Okay, cool. Right. And I'm going to prioritise making the pump, because the pump is a bit more important. Then we'll get the venter, and I suppose we might as well get ourselves a lumber mill kind of going nowish if we can. Space is definitely a premium. Space is definitely at a premium here. I want to save this for forestry if I can. No, we'll put it back here. Put you there. Put a power wheel on this. We'll go with beaver power. We will do probably water power or something in this playthrough because we're going to have enough water in areas we can put power in. So yeah, we will probably go with that. I just kind of hope there are enough trees early on to let us get what we need to get. Don't we know? Let's try and build up here. See, you can get over there. That's okay. That's good. So we do have access to these trees as well. Let's chop down these trees over here as well. So let's put the lumberjack flag at the bottom here. You can't reach everywhere up there, but that's okay. You'll be able to reach at least some places. And drop it down. As I said, this is going to be a much more of a chilled playthrough, I think. Last time, well, we suffered. We suffered a lot. There was long droughts. There were many beavers sent on their way to paradise and back again. And I don't want to do that this time. I'd much rather chill out, relax. You know, not worry about speed. Take our time a little bit. I think that would be a much more sort of thing to do. And then we can do the craziness of building many beavers. Well, building many beavers. Kind of building beavers. They kind of build beavers, don't they? Here, they have their breeding pods to breed beavers. I suppose we should get one of them down. Let's get one of them down right now. Boom, there we go. That'll keep some of our beavers happier for a little while. And we've got one unemployed beaver, which can go there. Which will work very nicely for us. Very, very nicely indeed. What do we need to get the forester? Well, we need 7 planks and 60 science. Science shouldn't be a problem. We should get that fairly soonish. Planks, this can fill up with 13 planks, so we'll be okay there. Could you give priority to that? That needs 40 logs. I think they've... I was going to say I think they've upped the amount of logs that's required to do this, but I don't know whether that's... because this is now 50 and these are 40. I might be getting myself mixed up. It's probably not. Probably they are balanced that way because these are very powerful. The power wheels are very, very useful for what they do. They are pretty overpowered. Yeah, they run all year round. They don't have to worry about water running. They don't have any resources other than a beaver in there. So, yeah, they're pretty effective. So we need 40 logs for these. Makes it a little bit slower making them, but that's okay. We have no water in stock. We could probably do with some water being stored already. Especially if there's going to be a drought coming. I don't want to kill our beavers off early. I don't want to kill our beavers off at all, really. I'd much rather they stay alive. I think that would be nicer for every beaver concerned if they stay alive and we don't have anyone die from thirst or hunger or anything other than old age. That should be the only thing beavers die of. They should live to the grand old age of however many years they live for, and then they should be able to retire in peace to the to paradise. Off to paradise. We haven't got more trees back here as well. Didn't notice them. Didn't see them. Let's connect these up here. See whether we can get ourselves some more trees up here. Kinda can, but let's see. If I put a wood lumberjack in here, you cover pretty much the whole area. Put you down here. You cover a lot. We'll put you down there. We'll put you down there. That seems to make more sense. There's no point in trying to cover the whole area in one go. We can always build more later on. And as I said, I would like to kind of flatten the map down. Not all the way. I mean, maybe all the way. Might have like this ridge here, and just all the little bits that pop up, which are. This is a. What I was about to say historically accurate map. That's not correct. A geologically accurate map, as close as you can be. The metal scrap, the ruins, are supposed to represent where the actual cities or populated areas and historical sites. They represent them on the map here. And the lake actually, it's according to the write up here, it provides drinking water for about 15 million people in the Kantai region, which I really like the idea of having realistic style maps. I mean, I'm not very good at making maps. I've given it a try and it's not good, but I think I could follow like a pattern, if that makes sense. If you had a map that was already had a pattern to it, then you could by pattern I mean if you already had a map of a real world location and then you just go and copy it. That's what I mean by pattern there. Sorry, a bit confusing, but yeah, if I had that sort of thing, then there's no reason why I could do the River Thames, for instance. That would be an interesting map. I think that would be quite a fun thing to play. So I'm going to go down the route of putting maple in, which I know is really slow and quite terrible, but I feel like it's the best option now because it will live through droughts. So I feel putting in maple would be the best way to do it. And we're going to put a lumberjack in there. And then I'm actually going to remove this here, like that. I'm going to run our path along. And do whatever we need to do to go up here and do other things and whatever we want to do back here. Whatever takes our fancy, really. I think. Right, so this river comes down along here, splits in two, ends up joining the water here and joining the water here. Let's see if there's a natural waterfall anywhere. Ah, right there. Okay, so if we were to dam off here, you are struggling for food? Why are you struggling for food? Should be good for berries. Do you not get enough berries? We need a farm, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's get ourselves a farm going. Let's get a farmhouse. And let's get ourselves some carrots growing. We'll put carrots this side. In fact, you know what? We'll put carrots both sides. There we go. That should be okay. But if we get ourselves a dam and put a dam in there. And a dam in here, two in along there, I suppose. No harm in doing that. We'll put one in for the minute, and then we'll keep the water back here for a bit longer. which will be very useful for us. This will fill up a little bit with water. It shouldn't flood over. That goes up by 1 there, but dams let 50% of the water through. That shouldn't be so bad. We have our forester running. That's good. You're going to be chopping out the trees in here. That's good. So we're still getting stuff there. We do really need farmers to get ourselves in quite early for the carrot. I'm hoping damming there will be enough to keep all this area dry, wet. Sorry, it may not be. Yeah, it may not be. So I might actually go back and dam down here instead, where the waterfall comes in. So we're blocking it off at 2 waterfalls. I think that would be the better idea. Yeah. Actually, let's get rid of that. We've got more. Can we unlock the levy yet? No, we can't. We'll wait for the levy for this one here. We could levy this one off, but then this would all drop down here, and then we'd lose our berries. So we'll down them both off. That'll be fine. Kind of want the farm built, and then once we get the farm built, we're gonna turn off these two. I'm gonna turn off that farm as well. So we got 2 unemployed beavers. They'll go there. Good job we went into there, because that reminds me that I need to cancel off all this and all this. And now, interestingly, notice that I guess that was up there beforehand. I just wonder whether it jumped from down here up. I don't know if the pine trees can spread vertically. Never thought of that. Don't know. Would be interesting if they can. But that tells me that we haven't got this area here set to chopping. And we want to do that. We want to set this area to chopping here. We might as well turn off that there, and that there, because that's not needed. Then chop back here as well. We're going to build the trees back there as well. Might as well. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. We got our carrots going in, planting. Awesome. One dam complete. Awesome. That started to back up. That will technically stop this. That does make sense because this is emptying. A dam blocks half a tile of river flow off. By tile, I mean like this is a cube, obviously a 1 by 1 cube, and the dam blocks off half the water, so it only lets 50% of the water through. But because this side is open, it's going to let all the water through this way instead. So, right, we do have a slight concern here with our food. There, then that can cover these berries up here. Although you can get some of the berries up here. It might just be that there's not enough berries. That might be the problem. We're just not getting enough berries in one go. So a second gatherer will be better. Will be better, I think. That's going to make sense. And we should be okay for everything, really. I think we should be good. We're not going to get a drought for a while. As I said, we're playing on normal, so it's not going to be difficult. Droughts aren't going to be particularly long to start with. They do get longer as time goes on, so you do have to be careful. But this should be okay. We should. That's been built. Awesome. That means it's going to stop the water flow here. This river will back up to being about 50% full, and then once it gets to the right area, it will start flowing through again, like that. But then when our drought comes, this river will no longer dry up. It will retain 50% of its water, and then slowly over time dry out, slowing things down, which isn't a major problem. It's not a major problem at all. Now, we want storage for our carrots and our berries and everything else. So let's put in a small warehouse. I think we're going to put in two. We're going to put in one there and one there. In fact, you know what? We might put in we'll put in three, but I'm going to move that one. I'm going to put one here. That allows us to run a path this way if we want to, which we will. We want to run a path this way as well. This one is going to store carrots. This one is going to store. Sorry, this one's going to store berries. This one's going to store carrot. And with the iron teeth, if you're not aware, they do not breed via houses. They don't. If you put in houses, the Folktails, the other faction you play, they have slots in the houses and they breed up to how many slots are available. The iron teeth breed via the breeding pods. They basically just produce kits, baby badgers, kits, baby beavers, sorry, kits, and through water and berries. You just breed in their breeding pods essentially. But what they sound said, breeding vats, and one of these will be good for on average 10 beavers. And what I mean by that is that it produces a beaver every X amount of days, and beavers live to a certain age, and it should be able to balance out your population at about 10 beavers. Now, when you provide your beavers with certain benefits, they live longer. So if I pause time here to click on a beaver, carrots, which we're going to get here, carrots, you see there, it says life expectancy plus 30%. So they will live 30% longer. If you give them shelter, which is homes as well, they get a plus 25%. These stack. And at that, the number changes from about 10 to about 15. Now I'm saying about because it can sometimes be a bit higher, sometimes a bit lower, but it should balance out roughly there. So with carrots as a food source and houses of somewhere to sleep, one breeding pod should keep your populace around 15. It will go up to start with because obviously you've got some more beavers than you had before, and it will dip at times because you'll get a death wave of several beavers dying at once, but generally it's about 15 per breeding pod. That's the sort of the roundabout number you aim at for it. So with that in mind, housing, the barracks for the beavers, the barracks supports 10 beavers. The large barracks supports 16. So essentially, one breeding pod with the barracks should be about right. It's a bit of a vague number because, as I said, it does vary depending on how long your beavers go for, and if you have any of them die of thirst or starvation, it's going to affect your beaver population. So it's a bit, yeah. But that's the game. That's the aim. I'm going to try and unlock the large barracks or houses, although we are going to struggle for that because it's a long way off from resources. So, maybe we'll just go with a standard barracks and just stick with that. We'll see. So I built a warehouse, and before it's connected to the road network, I have told it I don't want anything stored in it. I just want carrots. Store 200 carrots. That means all the carrots will come from the farms into the warehouse. Everything will be awesome. And we'll do the same with this one, but this one has the path outside. Now I could delete that path, and then with doing that, we can once it gets all its logs, it will go, hey, we're not connected to the network. But the issue to that is that we have a wood chopper over here, which we kind of need for more logs, because I don't think this one can get any more logs. You are actually unemployed. No, please. So we need to reconnect it, and what I need to basically do is the second that it's actually built, I need to just pause the game and change it, because otherwise they will try and take out the planks that are in here and move them over, because storage is storage. So yeah, I think we're good. We're 55. We're in our drought. Our drought was only, what, 3 days? Pretty good. Pretty good first drought. Very, very good first drought, in fact. No unemployed beavers here. Oh, we've had some beavers die of old age. Yeah, of course. Of course. That makes sense. That does make sense. So, so long as we've got a beaver in the pump, that's okay. What we can do is we can actually kick everyone out of the district centre, and if you pause it, and then the beavers go and find work elsewhere, and then you unpause it, obviously any unemployed beavers will come back here. I tend to do that a lot with the district centre and hauling posts. Pause, restart them just to redistribute beavers out into the world. Working as a builder is not desperately important if you've got nothing to build. They do also haul goods around, they move things about, so it is useful to have some spare, but right now chopping down trees is more important. Now, I missed this, so they put planks in there, but that's okay. I can say desired none, allowed none, and just tick berries, and then type in any number, 684,000 there, and it will just limit to 200. Now, it's not a limit. The desired amount is how many you want stored in this warehouse. If there are other items that need to be moved out of production buildings, they will go into anywhere they're allowed to. So if I also had planks ticked here, even though I've got it set to 0 desired, planks will still come in here because they're allowed to store planks in. So I generally try and turn off what I don't want, and I have dedicated warehouses to doing certain things. So this one will be for berries, this one will be for carrots, we'll get another one for planks later on. So that's generally how I go with things. Just remember, this second number is not a limit, this is only a desired amount. How much do you want here? And it's desired because you could put a warehouse over here, a storehouse over here, and you say, hey, I want to bring 20 berries over here, so they will take berries from here and drag them over to here to fill up another storage. They've kind of balanced them between the two if there's not enough berries to go around, but that's what they do. And then that way your beavers don't have to walk so far, because the less distance they have to walk to get food or water, the more time they can spend working. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so I'm going to turn off this gatherer, and I'm actually going to delete that gatherer because it's not used. This gatherer can stay here because this gatherer can cover all the areas, and that's fine. So I think we're good. There we go. So we're starting to dry up. That means some areas are going to dry up here, and our berries are going to start drying up. But we'll come out of the drought soon, and our river that we have dammed off is good enough. It's good enough to keep our entire crop area wet, which is very, very good. Very, very good indeed. Awesome. First drought survived. Excellent. So I think we're going to leave this one here, and we shall come back next time and carry on. As I said, aiming for a much more chilled playthrough. No worries, no nothing. Let's just have some fun. Simple as that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.